shores and woodlands of the north, its history of copper mines and iron ore, the Great Lakes fishery. To the farmlands of the southern counties we'll look around, my friend, at all that waits the sportsman in the state of Michigan. And sometimes when the moon brings out the diamonds in the snow, and the stillness of the forest lies encased in Arctic cold, the wind might whisper through the trees, listen if you can, it tells you of the beauty in the state of Michigan.
Hi there, come on in. It's Thursday night, June 10th, 2004. Detroit unfortunately fell short of the Stanley Cup, but the Pistons have a darn good chance of bringing the championship home to Michigan. Fortunately, we had lots of rain in May for our Great Lakes, and now the heat is cranked up in June. I'm going to give you a lesson in fly fishing for bluegill. It's me fishing, but it's really Stan Levency who will give us both lessons in this Michigan Outdoors Classic. Fred and I have a lot to cover in this summer show, so don't go away. I'm Zachary Trost with a half hour of news and information for the practical sportsman.
You know, you folks that want to take a kid fishing to commemorate National Fishing Week, take a kid fishing week. A great way to do it is to go out with the bluegill and move down to the beds like Stan Levency did with my son Zachary when he was 9 years old. It is really easy. Just watch.
Take it. Oh, he got off. Hey, Zach, we're on the shores of a southern Michigan lake. It's spawning time. You'll notice the saucer-shaped depressions out there. Those are bluegill beds. We're going to try catching these fly casting. I think the sponge rubber spider, which is a floating imitation, is probably as good as you can get for bluegills. Now, fly fishing is kind of an art. I think the thing what we'll do is just get you into it and criticize you as you go along. You're a lefty here, so hold the line with your right hand. You're going to do your casting with your left hand. I'm going to drop this fly. You just kind of ignore the fly, and you're going to try to cast the weight of the line. Now I'm going to help you from the start, just to give you a little feel. So what we do...
Zach couldn't have had a more experienced fisherman or accomplished fly caster as an instructor than Stan Levency. His patience and enthusiasm are both very helpful to 9-year-old Zach.
Up on your line, pull in some more, bring it to your fingertips, drop the other. That's it. That's the way you're going to bring a fish in too. Oh, we're a little... All right, go ahead. Let her go. All right, cast it way out now if you can. And very good. The next time, though, you want to pause a little bit before you come in your forward cast. Try another one. You're not out quite far enough, even though there is a little sunfish down there. Beautiful. You're out there. Watch it now. Watch it. You're right in that area. You're right in the area. Give it a little life. Twitch it a little bit, and then let her sit. Get ready if a fish takes. I don't see any takers yet. Now, our problem is that we're not getting the fly out far enough. The fish are seeing us, and they're weary. So we've got to learn to cast a little bit further. Now, the whole secret of fly fishing is you hold this line here. What you're going to do is, let me just go through the motions. Cast up, stop, pause, and cast out. Okay? Get her coming, cast back, pause, and go out. But the secret is you stop right above you, you pause a little bit, and then whoop her out forward. See how much further we got her? Now we're in a little bit more vulnerable area. Now let's see if we can't entice one of those. Oh, there's one between your fly and shore. See him? That's a sunfish. Maybe we can get him. That's it. Keep bringing your line in. Make it look alive. Make it look alive. That sunfish is liable to take. Watch it. Here he's coming up. He's coming closer. He's going to take. Oh, you took it away from him just a second too quick. That was a good try, though. All right, now we'll go after another one. I think we've got him scared. Let's get her out in that area there. Watch her now. We're in a new area.
Fishing area always holds new anticipation and offers a new promise, no matter what fish you're going after. Zachary's fly casting technique has definitely improved, and he's reaching out far enough where the big bluegill lurk, guarding their spawning beds. You know, you'd think that these two fishermen were going after 25-pound pike or maybe a 31-pound, 14-ounce muskie, the way they're so intent. But that's the way it is in the game of fishing. Concentration and skill, sooner or later, pays off.
Got a ripple out there now, Jack. Did you get that?
The big bluegill smashes the rubber spider and the battle is on.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, that's a beauty. Oh, that's a beauty. Rod high, rod high. Just have a lot of fun with him. You got him coming. Walk a little bit toward the lake. Toward the lake. There you are. Ooh, look at him go. Look at him go. Ooh, look at him go.
There's one over there. Look at him. There's a couple of them.
Yeah, there's a bass down there too. Look at those other ones following. They don't know what's going to. Oh, it's a bass that's following. Oh, look at that bass chasing them. Okay, bring him in, old buddy. I think you got the fight out of him pretty much. We'll get a good look at him. Oh, that's a. Oh, you're not going to bring him in so easy. Beautiful. Bring him. Oh, fine. Look at that snake. That is a beauty.
A 9-inch bluegill is a real beauty. They don't often come that large in Michigan, although there are places like this one where the big ones exist. Generally, it's private lakes where you find the larger gills, but there are a number of bluegill each year that go over a pound that are caught in public waters. Bluegill like that, a great way to take a kid fishing.
This week's Hall of Fame county is one of Michigan's top counties, literally, and it's one of Michigan's most interesting counties geographically and historically. It's way up here near the top of the Upper Peninsula. It's Houghton County that lies right under the top county, which is the tip of the Keweenaw Peninsula. Houghton County was named after Dr. Douglas Houghton, who was Michigan's first state geologist. He was Dr. Houghton because he was also a physician, a surgeon to be exact, and at one time Douglas Houghton was the mayor of Detroit. One of Dr. Houghton's best known accomplishments was confirming that copper existed in the Keweenaw Peninsula. There was so much valuable copper in the Keweenaw that in the early 1900s copper mining exploded the local economy, and Houghton County became one of the top 5 most populated counties in Michigan. The 1910 census counted 88,098 residents in this little, quiet, remote area. When the copper boom became an echo, people moved back south, leaving a number of empty ghost towns. Today, Houghton County is far from desolate. It has a population of 36,000, largely due to Michigan Technological University in the city of Houghton. Michigan Tech was originally called the Michigan Mining School, which was founded in 1885. The state of Michigan established the school to train mining engineers on the most efficient methods of operating mines. The Keweenaw Peninsula is actually split by Portage Lake, Portage River, and the Portage Lake Shipping Canal that cargo boats used to avoid the long and more treacherous trip in Lake Superior around the tip of the Keweenaw. The city of Houghton lies on the south side of the Portage River and was named, obviously, after Dr. Douglas Houghton. The sister city on the north of the Portage River is the city of Hancock. It was named, as you might guess, after the man who put his John Hancock on the Declaration of Independence. John Hancock's signature was noticeable for 2 reasons. He was the first signer on the Declaration, and his signature was the largest. Even though the 2 towns are separate, many people refer to them in one hyphenated word, Houghton Hancock. The city of Calumet is on the northern end of Houghton County, just south of the Keweenaw County line. This settlement formed around the copper mines owned by the Calumet and Hecla mining companies. Even though the copper boom is over, this area is known as Copper Town, USA, and has many historical attractions that tell the story of Michigan's copper boom. The word Calumet has an interesting origin. It's said to be the Native American word for the clay-stone bowl part of the Indian peace pipe. The neighboring town of Laurium is the birthplace of a famous American figure. On February 18, 1895, Mr. and Mrs. Matthew Gipp bore a son they named George. George Gipp attended the Calumet Public Schools and participated in track, ice hockey, and baseball, but never played football in high school. When he went to college at Notre Dame, George Gipp became one of the greatest offensive backs of all time and was immortalized in the Hollywood movie Knute Rockne All-American. And it was none other than our recently passed President of the United States, Ronald Reagan, who played the movie role of George Gipp. Before Ronald Reagan, the actor, ever dreamed of becoming president, he uttered the famous words of George Gipp, who was on his deathbed with pneumonia. Words of inspiration even today. He said, "When the team's up against it, when things are wrong, when the breaks are beating the boys, tell them to go in there with all they've got and win one for the Gipper. I don't know where I'll be then, but I'll know about it and I'll be happy." On that note, before we go into the Houghton County Fish and Game Hall of Fame, I think we should take a moment to say a word in silence to the great communicator, our 40th President of the United States, Ronald Reagan. Let him know that we will continue to give it all we've got and win one for the Gipper. We'll know he'll be happy. On the next Fish and Game Hall of Fame, we will be featuring Bluegill County.
From Ruth. Ruth. Now, I know that's a book in the Old Testament, but where is the town?
Near Elbley?
Over there in the thumb.
In the thumb. Yes.
In the thumb country. And that's where Wayne Susala is from. And he had quite a year this year. In April, got himself a 22-pound turkey with a 10.25-inch beard. Look at that. Oh, that's a nice one.
He came down from Roost with two other hens, and one of the hens was a boss hen, and I couldn't break them loose, but I tried to.
A boss hen. We've heard about some of that kind of stuff up here on this stage. So it's even in the turkey world, huh?
Oh yes, it's in the turkey world. Whoever hunts turkeys, they know about it. He came in with her, and I just called her. You know, he came in for me, and he came in there his lane where the dusting bowls are at, and he stuck his head out, and I let him have it.
You called a gobbler away from a hen.
Yes, I did. It was hard to do, but I did.
No
it.
kidding.
Yes.
So what did you do? Did you get real frantic, or you what?
I did a lot of more yelps, and then when he got closer, I did more purring, and he came in on that.
So tell me about calling in the buck.
I used the bleat call on this one.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. I seen him.
Yeah, did you call him away from a doe?
No, I didn't.
Okay, that would have really been cool.
I was hunting the thickets when I seen him. I used the bleat, and he answered back with a grunt. And I used the bleat again. He answered back again.
You hunt ducks?
No, I don't.
You'd love it.
Never tried it.
Quack, 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 quack.
You just love it. You get to call all day long. Really, you ought to try it. Is this your brother?
Yes, that's my brother Mike.
I knew some of it.
Yeah, you look pretty much the same, except for your mustache is a lot lighter. Is that blonde?
Kinda.
That's what I call it, too. Kind of blonde, sort of dishwater blonde. Well, Wayne Susala and Brother Susala, way to go. That's good story. Shane Kropanicki from Rockford caught a rock bass. And I tell you one place in the state where they have a lot of rock bass up north in some of those big clear lakes. This one came from Long Lake in Grand Traverse County. It's 12 inches long, 1 pound, 1 ounce, Nice looking rock bass. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, eh? That's not very heavy duty. That's like easy fishing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And whose place were you fishing at?
My friend's cabin, which is his cabin.
Oh, his cabin. You have a cabin of your own?
Yeah.
I see. Is this on land contract or mortgage or what do you?
It's like my grandma's and grandpa's, and like we go up there every summer.
Okay. God, remember that when you were a kid and you'd tell the other kids, stay off of my property. But it is fun. It is your cabin for all practical purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you go up and fish with him.
Yeah.
And does he ever catch fish like this?
I don't know.
You guys fish a lot when you're up there?
Yeah. Yeah.
And what do you like to fish for?
Like rock bass and bass, mostly all.
I see. Catch a lot of them?
I catch about 20 in about 2 days.
Wow. Using worms?
Yeah.
Now, does he fish more than you?
No.
Okay, so when you're back home, do you fish?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're serious about it?
Yeah.
I believe you. I believe you. Shane, don't tell everybody all your secrets,
All right.
okay? Okay, good man. Shane Rockford.
In the meantime, take a kid fishing or camping and get outdoors this weekend. It is a great place to be, and we'll see you right back here next week.
You'd think that these two fishermen were going after 25-pound pike or maybe a 31-pound, 14-ounce muskie, the way they're so intent. But that's the way it is in the game of fishing. Concentration and skill, sooner or later, pays off.
Got a ripple out there now, Jack.